Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, September the 17th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic, and I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the link, or in the email you're getting, you'll see a link for a subscription to Trade Ideas for 15% off. There's a promo code there, 15% off either the first month only or the entire year. So a little bit quiet again, but a couple of early trades certainly set the tone for me. The watch list, when I was doing my work last night, certainly not as many made it into the watch list today, which is okay. Though we had a few that actually triggered. And I'm going to show you again what I'm talking about with this watch list. Let me just move this over. There we go. So there was VUZI at 273. And you see, I ended up taking this trade right here at in fact, I know what happened. It triggered, came back down, and then it moved back up, and I took it right there, and I sold some at I sold some right here at 293, and then on the way down, it looked like it was just really struggling to try to get through 3. So I did not want to get nailed on it. So it's a good sell. Actually, the good sell was right up here. Just wasn't that confident it was going to get through 3. And then on the way down, I took it out. So, and after that, it really did nothing. The CPRX 651. It's kind of chopping around, nothing fantastic. Hit high 672. This is the one though that a lot of us were in the room. This has been on my watch list forever. Take a look at it and you'll see why. Look at the void. Look at the void as we call it. Okay. So this has been on my watch list forever, and finally today it triggered. I had the right volume and I had the right relative volume. Let me get back to the 15-minute chart. So it triggered actually at 297, and I got into the trade. I waited for the whole number to break. I got into the trade at 306. Man, look what it did on that candle. Got all the way up. I sold some at 335, and on the way down at 320. And, again, I don't marry these. I mean, I don't know. It's a low float. Well, actually, that's right. This is not a low float. It's 101 million shares in the float. I'm actually surprised that it was as whippy as it was, but nonetheless, just a tremendous percentage move. I mean, almost 10%, 30 cents. In fact, it would have been, just about 10% from the high. Somebody asked me what I consider a good, when I talk about good percentage moves. Well, listen, anything that's going up 10% in less than 15 minutes, that to me is a great trade. See, the Mayav, I don't think it really did anything. Yeah, it triggered right up there at 627, and so when I say that, I wouldn't take the trade right here. What I do is I wait to see how it reacts to that price. If it starts to move above it, maybe that's when I take it. So you see right here, nothing happened. It didn't move above it, and it just started to move down. So there's no harm, I guess, is what I'm saying. Not that you would take the trade up here and then all of a sudden it collapses, then you have a loss. I think the ACRS has done kind of the same thing. It's just kind of chopped around. It had news in the pre-market. I thought that news was really sketchy, basically saying, we're going to be presenting our data, I think it's October 5th. So anyway, the market reacted this way. I don't usually pay that much attention to it. The UNFI is interesting. Is it still holding? Yeah. See, I'm not in it. Actually, just before I started doing the video, I put in a paper trading order to buy it at $13, and so it executed it. And you can see right there. So the real-time paper trading, hopefully sometime this month. May know something a little bit later on today. I'll be in a marketing meeting later today, so that question will be asked. So hopefully later on this month, the paper trading is live, like real-time data. And, it's not connected to any broker. It's using our data. On the downside, wow, unfortunately, I could not get the B. The B, what a great alert. I should also mention, the AI had LXRX also, 296. And, of course, it got up to that 340 odd. Had some good ones, DVX. This one I was really considering taking, PYX on the pullback. It's 1580, 1632. There was one other one that I can't see it. Might have to look at this Optinose. I love the name, Optinose. There was one other one. I can't see it right now. But anyway, yeah, so the AI has been giving some interesting, especially the Mighty Mouse strategy. That's kind of the one I've been zeroing in on. BE, couldn't short it, unfortunately. The alert was at 351. I tried to get it at 350 and it just moved too quickly for me. I mean, got all the way down to 310. Even if you didn't hang on, you didn't have to hang on through this, but it got down to 314 from 351. CRK, I think, bounced. A lot of these energy stocks bounced. Okay, I actually said I didn't like the energy plays because they're too beholden to news that can come out at any time. So, it's so beholden to the sector itself. So unless it has specific news about its company, I usually shy away. Unless the trend is really, really strong. But you'll see the CRK, the CRC. Again, I think there was some news here that an energy future seemed to be rising. So I stayed away from that one. The res. Now the res, the same thing. So these are all short plays, all right, like potential short plays. So I think and ACB has turned out to be a nice short. I kept talking about it yesterday. If you look at it on let's see, take a look at it on the weekly chart. Yeah, this was the area I said on the weekly chart that it just had to break, get out of here. And so you see right there, 538. And that, I think it's right there. I think that's 538 right there. So that's where the alert was, and it is moving down. I'm in a paper shading short on that one. Nice one. This one I actually got knocked out of it, basically flat. Again, another one that looked really good on this weekly to maybe get back into this area, but I'm sorry. If you look at it on maybe the daily shows a better why I did this. Yeah, I mean, you can see here, I mean, this has just been really, really getting creamed. It's probably maybe due for a bounce, but I was just looking at this area here and it kept looking weaker and weaker and weaker. So the trigger was at 853. I think I took the short at 847 and I covered right there. It was briefly got down to 837, a dime off where I shorted. I was looking for it to get into the low 30s before I would take some, but then it popped. So I got out that one flat. The Coop, interesting one. Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of chopping around. It's still near the 200-day moving average at 1052. CDX, I don't think has done very much. Yeah, and the LE. Now, the LE could be interesting. Yeah, the LE could be interesting. So I want to get back into the room. This might be, if this takes out, take a look at it on the daily chart. Yeah, you can see what might be happening. I know this is a retailer. So anyway, I think overall, the watch list is starting to perform again. Not rocket ships like we had last week, but certainly nice, steady ones. And, again, if you want to follow along, all you have to do is click on the new, from the channel bar, click on New, Channel Bar, and My Windows. And I create the watch list, different watch lists every single day, and you don't have to do anything. You'll see the alerts as they happen, and this basically follow this all day long. Even if even if from the alert it doesn't move immediately, like the UNFI. The UNFI triggered at 1218 at 1298, didn't move. Let me see if I can show you that. Yeah, I'm in a 5-minute chart. So it triggered at what price? At 1290 at 1218, which is right. I guess it was right here. So it triggered here and it moved back down off the trigger. So all you had to do was wait, and that's why I put that anticipatory buy at 13. Now I don't know where it's going from here, but again, as a watch list, just because if it triggers and it doesn't move from there, just set the price alert again and see what happens. So anyway, guys, that's about it. So, oops, not quite yet. That's about it. I want to bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link to get into our free room. I will open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope to see you in it tomorrow. Bye-bye.